Yo, so I just figured out why your visualizations feel fake as hell and don't work. And man, it's not what you think. What I discovered sounds insane, but it rewired my brain in 30 days and changed my entire reality. This isn't some manifestation BS. This is straight neuroscience. Look, I want you to conceptualize like this. Your imagination isn't connected to reality. Your imagination is reality. And once you get this, you will never visualize the same way again. What's good, it's Reeves here, and I help entrepreneurs reprogram their minds for income breakthroughs. If you're a 6 to 8 figure entrepreneur stuck at an income level and want to work with me one-on-one to double your revenue within 12 weeks or less, links in description to apply. Let's get back to the video. So about 3 months ago, I was stuck doing the same visualizations everyone teaches, getting zero results, like absolutely nothing was moving for me, right? Then I discovered something that flipped everything. There's a reason some people's visualizations manifest instantly while others visualize for years and get jack shit. It's not about belief. It's not just about frequency either. It's about how your brain processes imagined versus real experiences. In the next 18 minutes or so, I'm going to break down 3 secrets that will make your visualizations feel so real that your nervous system can't tell the difference. First, why your brain literally cannot distinguish between a vivid memory and vivid imagination, and how you can exploit this. Second, this sixth sense technique that makes your desired reality feels like memories you already lived, and the exact 30-day protocol I used to rewire my reality. By the end of this, you'll realize you have been living a simulation your whole life, and your imagination is the cheat code to reprogram it. So make sure you watch till the end. Now, if you're not ready to question everything you think you know about reality, you need to just click off, because what I'm about to share is going to make you realize that the difference between imagination and reality is just a story you have been telling yourself. Point number 1, your brain can't tell the difference. This is going to blow your mind. Your brain uses the exact same neural pathways for remembering something that happened and imagining something vividly. That means you can literally implant memories of things that never happened. Me, for example, 3 months ago, I was visualizing my business goals, right? And it felt fake as hell, to be honest, like I was lying to myself. I closed my eyes and see these blurry images of success, but my body felt nothing. My heart wasn't racing with excitement. My palms weren't sweated with anticipation. It was like watching a boring movie about someone else's life. I didn't feel the embodiment at all. But then I realized I was visualizing wrong. Instead of imagining it happening in the future, I started remembering as if it already happened in the past. Okay, so right now, try to remember your last birthday. Notice how you can see the faces around you, feel the warmth of the room, maybe hear the laughter, maybe even taste the cake. Your mouth might even be watering right now. Now, imagine your next birthday with that same intensity. Feel the emotions, see the faces, hear the conversations. Your brain just processed both experiences identically. So I started trying to visualize my future and started remembering it. I would close my eyes and remember achieving my goals with the same detail. I remember my childhood, the taste of celebration champagne on my tongue, the feeling of success weighing heavy in my chest like a warm blanket, the sound of my phone buzzing with congratulations. What level of detail am I talking about? I remember the texture of my new office chair, the smell of fresh coffee as I revealed incredible results, the sound of my parents celebrating in the background. Every detail painted with the brush of memory, not just imagination. Within 2 weeks, my internal state shifted. I wasn't desperately hoping for success anymore. I was expecting it because it felt like something that had already happened. My actions started aligning automatically because my brain had been programmed to expect that reality. Every memory you have is just your brain's reconstructions of electrical signals. There's really no difference between a real memory and a perfectly imagined one. Once I got this, I realized I've got all the power within me to program any reality I wanted. Point number 2, the 6 senses that hack reality. Your visualizations feels fake because you're only using one sense when your brain really need all 6 to believe it's real. And yeah, I said 6. Most people don't know about the most powerful one. Now, everyone knows about the 5 senses, but the 6th sense, your intuitive knowledge, is what distinguishes between fantasy and reality in your nervous system. When you feel that deep knowing that something is true, Your brain accepts it as fact. I used to visualize my business success by just seeing images, flat calendars, pictures floating in my mind like old photographs. It felt like watching a movie about someone else's life through frosted glass. But then I started engaging all six senses. I would taste the champagne at my success celebration, that sharp, bubbly bite hitting my tongue. I would smell the leather of my new office chair, that rich, expensive scent that screams success. I would feel the weight of achievement sitting heavy on my chest like a warm stone of satisfaction. I will also hear my clients thanking me, their voices filled with genuine gratitude. I'll see the results I wanted, not as blurry images, but as crystal clear scenes playing out in vivid detail. And most importantly, I'll feel that deep knowing in my bones that this was already in my reality. Let's do a little experiment. Imagine biting into a fresh lemon right now. Don't just see it, taste that sharp sourness flooding your mouth. Smell that clean citrus scent. Feel your mouth pucker and your jaw clench. Hear that wet squish as your teeth break through the skin. Notice how your body is responding to something that doesn't exist. Or when you watch these epic fail videos, sometimes you react with your body like, ouch, that fucking hurts. Notice how even though it was just a video online, somehow you felt that pain. That's exactly what I mean by your nervous system being hacked by imagination. I call this sensory saturation. Instead of watching your desires like Netflix, you live them like memories from a POV, first-person perspective. The more senses you engage, the more real it becomes to your nervous system. I would spend 10 minutes every night living in my successful reality with all six senses engaged, painting every detail with colors of experience. After about 15 days of this, something incredible happened. I started making business decisions from the identity of someone who already had what I was visualizing. I wasn't trying to become successful. I was acting from the knowing that I already was. This is what people call inspired action. It's effortless, it's automatic, like cruise control in a car. Point number 3, the memory implantation protocol. Now, I'm going to break down the exact protocol that rewired my brain in 30 days. This is a process that makes your future feel more familiar than your past. Because the truth is, you're so psychologically wired to your past, you might as well change your memory to put yourself in a position to win, right? Your brain is constantly rewriting your memories every time you recall them. That means you can literally edit your past and program your future using the same mechanism. When you rehearse a future scenario enough times, it becomes as familiar as your childhood memory. So every night for 30 days, I would spend 10 minutes remembering my perfect day as my ideal version of myself. Not imagining it happening, remembering it as if it's already happened. I would play the same scenarios with increasing detail until they felt more real than my current circumstances. I remember waking up in my ideal life, feeling that deep satisfaction in my bones as I stretched in bed. I remember checking my phone and seeing results that made my heart race with excitement. I'll taste that morning coffee, that perfect blend hitting my tongue, while I revealed incredible progress. I remember conversations with people who respected me, feeling the genuine admiration in their voices. I remember making decisions from confidence instead of fear, that solid certainty sitting in my chest like an anchor. I replay these memories with same foulness. I remember a perfect vacation. Every detail paint in vivid color. By day 20, something shifted. My desired future started feeling more familiar than my current reality. I'll wake up expecting good things because I remembered them so many times. My nervous system was programmed to expect that reality instead of my old one. The real magic happens when you stop trying to get something and start being someone. When you have remembered your success so many times that you can't imagine being anyone else, that's when manifestation becomes automatic because you're not trying to become, you already are. Point number 4. Why everyone else's method fails. Now, after studying this for months and testing it with other entrepreneurs and friends, I discovered why 99% of visualizations fail. And it's not what any guru would tell you. Now, most people visualize from desperation. They're trying to use imagination to get something they believe they don't have. That creates internal conflict, and internal conflict blocks manifestation every single fucking time. I had a breakthrough when I realized I was visualizing my success while secretly believing it was too good to be true. I was hoping my visualizations would work instead of knowing they already were working. Hope keeps it in the future. Knowing brings it into the present. Your visualizations don't create your reality. They reveal which reality you're already aligned with. If you're visualizing from need, you're aligned with lack. If you're visualizing from gratitude, you're aligned with abundance. The breakthrough comes when you stop visualizing to get something and start visualizing to celebrate something that's already yours in consciousness. You're not trying to create it, you're remembering it. Here's the exact 30-day protocol that rewire my identity. Day 1 to 10, memory implantation. Just spend 10 minutes every night remembering your desired reality with all 6 senses engaged. Paint every detail with the brush of experience. Day 11 to 20, identity integration. Start making decisions from the identity of someone who already has what you want. Feel that certainty in your bones. Day 21 to 30, reality alignment. Act from knowing instead of hoping. Your visualizations should feel more real than your current circumstances. Now, I gotta warn you though, your old identity will fight this. Maybe around day 15, you will want to quit because it feels too good to be true. That's exactly when you double down. That resistance is proof it's working. Look, your imagination isn't separate from reality. It's a source code of reality. Every single thing around you started as someone's imagination before it became physical. Stop treating your visualizations like wishful thinking and start treating them like memories of your inevitable future. Use all 6 senses, repeat it until it feels familiar, and most importantly, visualize from knowing, not hoping. Your dreams aren't coming true, they already are true in the realm where all possibility exists. You're just programming your nervous system to recognize that reality.